Hello. As you all probably know, this week's theme is family bullying. And in my opinion, that this is somewhat different than just regular bullying. Because coming from your family, in my opinion, there's a difference between bullying and abuse when it comes to from the family. There's physical abuse and sexual abuse and neglect, and emotional abuse. But I consider bullying something a bit, it's somewhat like emotional or mental abuse. Well, some forms are. I don't know. Abuse is different than bullying, in my opinion. I just don't know how exactly. I don't know where the line is drawn. So, for example, my family, my parents make me feel very inadequate. My whole family, actually. For example, my grandma, she's very into my younger cousin and what she does and stuff, and how she, helps out and whatever in the community. And so there's that. And then, my older sister, she gets mostly A's. She's in mostly AP classes. My oldest sister has a kid. One of my cousins goes to a charter school. And basically, when it comes to... So basically, I feel inadequate compared to... Because, they're talking about, oh, Sierra's going to college and she's doing so well in school. Or Paige is doing so good and she's doing great in the community. Rachel's in college courses. Blah, blah, blah. And then there's me, and there's not really any talk about me. And, when my parents are getting angry at me or whatever, they can either use comparing me to my oldest sister, Chelsea, and being like, you're turning out like her, are you trying to be like her? And, because she used to do drugs and she drank, and she could still do those, I don't know. And then, or they compare me to Sierra, and they want me to be more like her, and I'm just not like her, and they basically shame me on it, and so, and, that's not the only thing, they don't just compare me to other people, and that's what it is, but, yeah, I consider that family bullying, and, sorry, now, how to deal with it is really what I'm supposed to be talking about, don't usually talk about personal things. Okay, so how to deal with the family bullying. Mostly try to just, let it roll off your shoulders, because I'm sure a lot of times your family doesn't realize they're doing it, because I'm sure they talk about, for example, my grandma, I'm sure she talks about all of us, just she doesn't notice that when she's saying things, around us, that it's mostly about one person. And so just kind of, I would say just let it roll off, and try not to get too concerned with it, because really, I know people say, family matters, but truthfully, people you put in your life are who matters, not your family. It's who you want in your life, because your family is there because you were kind of given them. You didn't get to choose to be surrounded by them. So, family bullying, just ignore it, because really, none of it shouldn't affect you. And abuse, which I do consider different, get help, because abuse is, I consider it, more extreme than bullying. It's kind of like bullying, but farther past that. And really, abuse is not a good thing to keep secret. And so, yeah, just get help and try and get it fixed, I guess. family counseling. There's stuff that you can do, but yeah, so there's not very much of what you can do to help, but some personal stories, I guess, if you guys wanted to hear. I'll see you guys next week.